Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal, Vandweller, your quiet old pal, Vandweller. It's 4 in the morning, and people are sleeping, and they have to work in the morning, okay? Here, let me put this a little closer to my mouth here, okay? People are sleeping. I can't wake them up. So even if this is the most exciting match on the planet that ever has happened, I can't get that excited. I mean, I can get excited inside of my body, inside, but outside, I just have to be quiet. There's no alternative. People are trying to sleep. Now, here's the thing. What we're supposed to do right now, allegedly, is a DAS Masters bracket between Poopy and WEISBR0T. But is Poopy here? Oh my God, Poopy is here. Are you serious? We are actually going to do this? Holy moly. All right, let me go grab, I realized I forgot to use Poopy's comp alt, because people are very famous and they cannot stream a tournament on their main channel when they're so famous, too famous to stream on their main channel. They need a competition, an alternate competition account. All right, I'm getting this set up for y'all. All right, here we go. This is going to happen. So I had this very strong feeling that Poopy wasn't going to show up, but Poopy is here, so I'm very excited that this appears like it's going to occur. You can shove ads in my face. I have Twitch Turbo. You can shove them right in my face because I am a responsible professional. I'm not someone restreaming a match and then not have Twitch Turbo. Come on, right? I am responsible, Poopy. All right, anyway. Quickly, I'm not going over all the rules, but remember, players, best of 5, level 18 starts, same piece sets, re-rolled, hurts an input display, turn it on. If you experience tech issues, just keep playing. It's so important that you do that. Don't stop. Just keep playing until you hear me say otherwise, okay? Heed the spirit of DAS. It is a DAS tournament, okay? Play DAS. The winner gets absolutely something. I guarantee you we do not get any contributions during this stream. It's too late, early, whatever you want to call it. But the prize pool stands at $2,600 right now. Use the Matcherino command if you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. It'll bring up some links. I'm going to pop them in the chat right now. Matcherino, okay? There they are. Click on the second one. It'll take you to the page for this tournament with Matcherino. Top right-hand corner, log in. Prove me wrong. Someone contribute to the prize pool. Make it worth getting up at 4 a.m. for all of y'all, okay? Someone's going to prove me wrong. Put something in there, okay? Thank you. Another thing you can do while you're supporting the players is support the channel. Patreon.com/monthlytetris is where you can make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going, to keep me getting up at 4 in the morning to do these ridiculous streams. But it's all right. I'm happy to do them. I love doing it. This is what I love to do. Thanks to everybody on this slide for helping to keep this channel going, whatever. Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cackett, Javanti, Jason, Sonny Jr., everybody else in the slide, plus the people that I forgot to put on there. Thank you so much. Use the support command if you want to find other ways to support the channel. And like Patreon, there are other ways here too. YouTube, you're not going to come in with a super chat or a super thanks or a sticker, right? No chance. But I'm going to tell you that you can do it. You can also become a channel member. And, prove me wrong, gift a channel membership maybe. How about that? Twitch, bits, subs, gift subs, Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming, subs. all kinds of options. Support the channel, guys, okay? Support the channel. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna watch these players as they do their warm-ups. I'll adjust their cams. We gotta make this look good, okay? Look at that. WEISBR0T looking great. Poopy leaning in. I now play Tetris using a separate laptop, so I don't have to bring my old one downstairs each time and need a charger. Look at that. Imagine, look at it. Modern problems are getting modern solutions. Holy mackerel. Wow. All right. I need to make this look good. Even though it's 4 a.m., I need to have immersion here. The players, we are about to drop the pieces in the chat, and it's going to be a fun time. Okay, ready? Here we go. We got this going. Beautiful. Look at that. It's like we're really in the room with them. Okay, here they come. These are the pieces. The pieces are 1D, 3E, B5. Good luck, have fun, Hag, says WEISBR0T. WEISBR0T. You'd think I would have looked up information about these players, but I didn't. Hold on. I'll find something, I guess. Match database. Gotta say something. Wait, really? There we go. It says you have no matches and no record. There it is. Okay, it's a little sleepy. This is crazy. Oh my word. All right, looks like both players are ready. So I say, let us get started. Let me check those pieces. 1D3 EB5, good. Both players are ready. It's the pink bracket. It's not round one, it's round two. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It's not less energetic. I have plenty of energy in my body, okay? I just can't release it into the world because people are trying to sleep. Do you understand? They are trying to sleep. Anyway, hey, Mega Dasters. Round 2, pink bracket. The winner moves on to the round of 32. On the left side of your screen, it is WEISBR0T, who qualified in to seed number 27 with a 990,000 average of his best 3 games played in a 75-minute qualifier. WEISBR0T is from Deutschland, okay? Germany. The land of the Deutsches. Got a DAS PB of 1.11 million. That's the top 120. This is what it says in the thing. I don't know if that's actually true, but this is what it said in the list, okay? It's probably higher. WEISBR0T probably has a higher PB. I wouldn't know. How would I know? But anyway, WEISBR0T is here playing Tetris. You've seen him play CTWC Poland last month. Seen him play in DAS Masters a bunch of times, DAS Europa League, Classic Tetris League, Tetris for the non-pros. Very interesting about WEISBR0T. He had 4 matches in 2022, and they just went away for 2 years and didn't play any matches. Just played 4 matches in 2022 and then went away until literally 2 years later, and then came back and played some more, which is weird. It's totally weird. I don't get why that is, but that's what he did. 163 for WEISBR0T, 185 for Poopy. On the right side, it's Poopy, seed number 38, New Zealand. This is where Poopy is, or is from, or whatever. 209 for both players. Same line, same score. Poopy defeated Grand Designs in round one. In a sweep, if I remember correctly. Poopy with a PB of 1.22 million, according to all my sources. But qualified in with a 939K. $283 for Poop. Oop. What was that? What happened to my music? Why did it stop? Oh, that was weird. Somehow I triggered Siri. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, 304 for WEISBR0T, 288 for Poopy. I'm trying not to distract the players, you know. But I have to be here. Oh, Poopy gets the long bar over. Now I'm trying to bring this down. WEISBR0T ahead by one Tetris, basically, and has a clean board and is Tetrising again. Poopy's board needs some help. You know, it's down stackable. Bringing it down. Everybody if you're in chat right now, say hello to me. I need you to keep me company, guys. 384 for WEISBR0T, 326 for Poopy, who is still kind of digging. WEISBR0T, good clean board, good clean fun. Long bar down, Tetris, WEISBR0T, he's already built for another one. Cat is here, Strogs is here. Yeah, say hello to me. Startup A is here, thank you. 434, WEISBR0T, 379, Poopy now finally drilled back down to the bottom, 80,000 points behind. I'm sorry I can't be all yelling and excited. I have to stifle myself because people are sleeping. All right, Tetris for WEISBR0T, 481. You were just watching Jeopardy and then you saw I was streaming. Oh, well, probably watched Jeopardy. It's probably like way more exciting than this. Right, Poopy not going to go for the Vits. Said takes the wise burn down. No, it is exciting because the two players are excellent DAS players. It should be a very good matchup. I really have no idea how this is going to go. 530 WEISBR0T, Tetris, 553. Poopy, 475. And Poopy is into 19 at 500,000. WEISBR0T is in at 600,000. So a 100,000 point difference at the 19 transition. You watch almost all our streams? Oh, that's good to hear. Thank you. Well, I guess you didn't say they were any good, but you do watch them. Well, thank you for watching anyway. Appreciate it. 509 for Poopy. 627 WEISBR0T. There's a Tetris. Did you get up just to do this match? Yes. We got to do this, man. This is why I have to do this and not have a regular job, because I need to get up at 4 a.m. and do this stuff. Okay. I can't afford to pay Zempro. It's too expensive. WEISBR0T kind of misdrop or kind of shift something with that J. It's going to clear away. Still got stuff to do. That's a great long bar for him. 666 for WEISBR0T. Poopy 574 long bar over. Tetris 601. There's another Tetris. WEISBR0T 696. You know, if I could afford all these, restreamers, super streamers, WEISBR0T is in trouble. That is going to be a top out at 697. Poopy, the target is 698. WEISBR0T was ahead the entire way. And one little sequence, that is what can do it here in a DAS tournament. Poopy blocks. There's the Tetris, gets over, needs a little bit more. Triple will do it. I don't know if she knows it. But there it is. Okay, so Poopy, you are good in game number 1. DAS do be like that, right? All right, Poopy, you have taken game number 1. We're probably a little bit... Oh, you paused. You're out. All right, new pieces to the players. 6-7, 7B, 8-2. Poopyoldhag with the pin of the seed. Are you serious? What the heck? Playing and pinning. Well, Hana, I have total energy. I haven't slept, actually. I tried to sleep. I lay in bed for a while and couldn't fall asleep. But I have to rein it in because people are sleeping. They have to work. Some people work, Hana. Okay? 6-7, B8, 6-7-7, B8-2. Okay. So let's get him started. Game number 2. Poopy up 1-0 over WEISBR0T. My problem is that my voice carries. It always has. So I have to really be careful. You just got off work right now at 2 a.m.? What are you doing, Hana? Oh my god. I'm trying to think, who's up at 2 a.m.? Like, people who work at a hotel, security guards, Taco Bell. Oh, I hope it's Taco Bell. If you work at Taco Bell, hook me up. Who else is up at 2 a.m.? Those are the 3 things. Pumpy Heart? Is that Pumpy? Why are you awake? What is happening? Pumpy, why are you awake? All right, game number 2 underway. 71,000 WEISBR0T, 91,000 for Poopy. There's a Tetris for WEISBR0T. 93. Puppy, are you awake on purpose? Upset stomach. You couldn't believe I was live? Listen, Puppy, it's not like the old days where I could afford to pay all these super streamers, okay? Those days are gone. I can't afford... Well, it's late night, so I can't afford shit, Puppy, okay? I could do all this myself. That means I gotta get up. When the matches are... where the matches are, Vandy goes. All right, 143 for Poopy, 111 for WEISBR0T. See, it's late night, so I can say the S word. It's okay. All the American children are sleeping, and European children, they're a little more sophisticated. They can take the obscenities. It's like no big deal over there. You need to get me a Red Bull sponsored mini fridge. That would do a lot. My life would change considerably. 164 for WEISBR0T, 220 for Poopy. There are European children, allegedly. This is what I've heard. Tetris for WEISBR0T, 209, 220. There you go, Poopy. There's another one and another one. WEISBR0T clean here, waiting for bars. There's one. Can't use the second one for a Tetris. Oh, good adjust there with the T to make room for the J coming in. Tetris WEISBR0T, 278, 272 Poopy. We're 6,000 apart, 1 line apart, something like that. All right, the S flat. WEISBR0T a good place for squares, but is making a good place for squares. WEISBR0T could really use a line or a J. Yes, gets really both. Not in the right order, though. All right, keeping it alive. Good, flat, maybe a little too flat sometimes, but all right. And a long bar down Tetris WEISBR0T 309. Another Tetris WEISBR0T 332. And Poopy at 329. So they are one line apart, 3,000 points apart. Luis is still receiving votes. Pumpy, I'm so sorry that I was not able to vote the last 2 months. If you'll allow me to continue on, I would love to vote in the Premier poll, but September, I just had too much going on. I just couldn't get it together. I mean, yeah, I guess in theory, you couldn't find a half hour to do it, but it's like, I didn't watch any. Like in September, I couldn't, and then for October's, I didn't watch any Tetris, so how can I rate people? I can look at the results and go, oh, how good is that? But it's not useful. All right, Tetris Poopy 406, 427, WEISBR0T. It's crazy that Luis is still receiving votes. Who is that from? All right, it doesn't matter who it's from. They have their reasons. I'm sure they're great reasons. Poopy with some cleanup to do. Kind of a low, muddy stack down here. Tetris for WEISBR0T 519, 455 Poopy. So a good lead for WEISBR0T as we approach level 19. Tetris for WEISBR0T 543. Oh my god, I almost got too excited for that Tetris. Can't wake people up. All right, WEISBR0T into 19. Just gonna take that triple, kind of stack defects. Not feeling good about it, so we just took the triple. That's allowed. All right, Tetris Poopy 508. WEISBR0T ahead by like 45,000. Tetris Poopy 534, 580 WEISBR0T, level 20. Tetris Poopy. I like saying that phrase. There's a Tetris for white bread WEISBR0T. It's white bread in German, I have been told. All right, getting a series of S's and Z's, kind of making it happen. I love those T-burns a lot. WEISBR0T taking the burn here, trying to keep this, 4 high over in that column 9. 673 WEISBR0T, 627 Poopy. Poopy is set up. And oh no, that Z to the left for Poopy gets the Tetris, but they're gonna have to figure out. They're gonna probably waste some burns here. Tetris for WEISBR0T 734, 664 for Poopy. There's a Tetris for WEISBR0T 765. Of course, we have a primarily European audience, and I'm telling Europe what something means in German. So I probably don't need to do that. Okay, 773 WEISBR0T 700 Poopy. Poopy's board getting a little unwieldy. Kind of high-centered, need something for the left and the right and the middle. Figuring it out. All right, bringing it down. But now it's climbing again, and that T, that's going to be fatal, and WEISBR0T is good in game number 2. All right, you want to mullen it out? That's fine. We'll take it. We'll take a 4 a.m. mullen. I'll accept it, man. You shouldn't get less than the full experience just because you know, it's personally comes at a weird time for me. You should get the full experience of mullening. By the way, Pumpy, Project 2026. You know what? You know. What's up, Moodus? Project 2026. You know what the project is? We're gonna get the verb mullen into the dictionary. Now I know there's more than one dictionary, but all right, that's gonna be that. All right, didn't get the max. It's okay. Anyway, we're tied up. So that's the goal for 2026 is get the word mullen into the, not the Urban Dictionary, into a real, actual, legitimate, recognized dictionary. I mean, we could just literally put it in the Urban Dictionary, but Webster is generic. That's like saying Band-Aid. It's gonna happen, Moodus. We're gonna get this to happen. This is the goal. We have a goal. Listen, we saved Blue Scooty. We ratioed Wumbo. We can get mullen into the dictionary. Okay. I've got a multi-pronged attack. All right, 3FBB18. As soon as both players say, all right, they're signaled. All right, game number 3, WEISBR0T versus Poopy in 3-2-1 Tetris. Moodus, that's not gonna happen, man. What's the plan? Don't worry. Listen, we know people in sports. We know people in esports. I have, I took 3 lexicography classes in college. Let's see, what else? What else is in the plan? Yeah, we know people in the media. We need to get it used outside of the context of Tetris. Okay? We need to a little bit expand the usage of it. We need to get it used by people in the media. Maybe the sports media. You know, I know some writers. I know some people who work at magazines. Okay, this can happen. 74,000 for WEISBR0T. But what's important is that you guys got to start kind of using it in your regular lives, okay? Just so it has that undercurrent of, you know, of virality that could possibly happen. Poopy getting up a little bit high on the board. This is going to be very tough to navigate. Really using L piece here. Oh no. 101 for WEISBR0T, 43,000 Poopy. Oh, all right. Now there's a path out. There is a path out for Poopy. There is a path out for Poopy, Pumpy. A triple and a Tetris for Poopy. 82,000 for Poopy. 136 for WEISBR0T. Pumpy. Anyway, that is the plan. That's Project 2026. It's to get mullen into the dictionary. So you have to begin to recognize examples of mullening, but in like regular life. We talked about it in a previous stream. What's up, Indie Rocker 81? How's it going? All right, you're on New Zealand time. Tetris for Poopy, 153. 211 for WEISBR0T. I am up. Well, I'm up early, but I guess for me it's late because I haven't slept yet, although I tried to sleep. Oh, quick tap there for Poopy, I think, to get that Z over to the left. You're on Poopy time. Well, I'm fasting right now, so that time has not occurred for me for, I don't know, at least 36 hours. Oh, the Vitz Poopy with the survival. If you see, that's crazy, that line waggling around. WEISBR0T needs more bars for the left. Well, gonna fill on top. Oh no, and Poopy is gonna top out after the survival to get that bar over for the Vitz. He's not gonna be able to survive beyond that, but that was actually kind of bonkers. All right, WEISBR0T, you are good in game number 3, and you have gone up 2 games to 1. Poopy, that was wild. Funny pieces, I say. Were they? Let's look. Oh, we only know the bars. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Okay. 46083C, 46083C. Players, if you need to take a moment, take a moment. It's fine. It's totally fine. But yeah, I ate on Saturday. I did not eat Sunday. I think I'm going to do a 72. I think I'm going to eat next on Tuesday. We're fasting, y'all, okay? We're doing rolling 48s and 72s. That's what we're doing. That's probably why I'm so wired and have so much energy right now. I mean, I don't sound wired, but I'm very awake. 46083C. Okay, both players ready. Game number 4. WEISBR0T, Poopy. Poopy needs to win to stay in. WEISBR0T looking to wrap it up. Maintenant, ahora, now. All right, they are building their initial stacks. And oh my goodness, this is droughty throwty here. All right, finally getting bars and getting Tetrises. Are you taking any liquids other than water? Yeah, I'll have like a Coke Zero, coffee. Take my electrolyte supplement. $93,000. WEISBR0T 72 for Poopy. Game number 4. Poopy's left side. See how they're going to attack this. Oh. Oh my goodness. Poopy doing the high wire act. Tetris for WEISBR0T 142. I mean, listen, I'm not a doctor. I can't advise you guys to do anything, but if you guys have any skin issues, like fasting, holy moly. It can really do a number on those skin issues. Fix them, or at least give you relief from symptoms for that period of time. But, you know, consult your doctor. Tetris for Poopy. Another Tetris Poopy. 162. WEISBR0T hanging out. Center well. Gets it. Wouldn't that just be from allergies? No, because sometimes It's not strictly allergies, right? Like, you know, it's not like anaphylaxis, okay? I mean, you can have sensitivities, especially if you have autoimmune stuff like I do. All right, Tetris Poopy 234. For example, you know, tomatoes. I'm not allergic to tomatoes, but if I eat tomatoes, I'll have a flare-up of like psoriasis and joint pain. You used to get eczema from a specific preservative, so you just stopped. Yeah, well, you're you have an ability to just stop. Yeah, for me, like tomatoes get me, potatoes, all nightshades really, peppers, any like really I love spicy sauce, you know, but it gets me. So yeah, you know, rationally, you should just never eat it again. I'm not addicted to them, but you know, they show up in foods. $373 Poopy, $354 WEISBR0T. There's one Poopy. By the way, we do have one other Dastmasters match today. That's going to be at 2 p.m. Texas time, which is 19 UTC. Is that how that works? 12 plus 2 plus 5? Yes. So 19 UTC. It's going to be the continuation of the Adam MTS and Leo match that had to be postponed. It was 1-0 Adam, I believe. And just Adam had too much going on internet-wise, so that is going to complete at 19 UTC. Tetris for WEISBR0T 431. And the other important thing that's happening, if you're, you know, personal life Fandy, the apartment people are coming again to remedy mold and AC and all that stuff. 456 WEISBR0T, 510 for Poopy. They're coming at 9:30, so in 5 hours, less than that. I know, my sleep is over. I didn't sleep. I tried to sleep. I went to sleep at like 11:30. I was up the entire time, just wired. Why is everyone having problems to stream? Tariffs, man. Tariffs. No, I have no idea. All right, Tetris for Poopy, 581 into 19. Tetris WEISBR0T, 528. Another Tetris WEISBR0T, 553. Poopy ahead by 7 lines, about 80,000 points. Tetrises on 19 are worth 24,000. Players, you know, they want to win this year. This is it. We're playing a DAS World Championship. Okay, players want to win. Poopy here needs a long bar for this column 7 dirty well. I guess didn't need it, but wanted it and didn't get it, so chopped it down. There's a skim there of WEISBR0T to get Tetris ready. 592. Skimming, waiting. Oh, gets that bar over and the other bar over. What the heck? 622 for WEISBR0T. 689 Poopy. Poopy sets up, chops down. Oh, look at that nice burn from Poopy with that blue J. And it's kind of a weird seed. Oh boy. WEISBR0T needs a bail. And the bail is not coming. That is going to be a top out for WEISBR0T. And we are headed to a decider. Because of course we are. Because why wouldn't we? Anyway, Poopy, you are good. Of course we're here to do a decider. All right, we'll get that decider up. Whee! Now we just need the fire alarm to go off. Yeah, I mean, really. Oh, whoops, I put the decider over Poopy's board. It's all right, it was over. Whee! Decider. 4 a.m. decider, for real. Whee! How about a D-wider? How about a wider decider? All right, there we go. All right, the pieces are here. They are 98C032. Thank you for the pin, Commodore Friday. Appreciate that. 98C032. Both players are on seed, and as soon as they signal ready, we will begin. And they don't have to, they can, you know, chill, relax, center themselves. It's cool. All right. Here we go. Game number 5. The winner of this one single solitary game will move on to the round of 32. That is round 3. So what are we in now? Round of 48? Round 2? That's how it works. There's the decider. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna look in the you know, little users in chat thing. I'm not gonna call you out, but I do want to see if there are any like U.S. Americans or Canadians like hanging out in chat. Like, why are you awake? Oh yeah, see a couple. Oh, why are you awake? Go to sleep. What? You're a U.S. American? All right, Poopy there with the little tuck there with the Z. Pretty nifty. Tetris for Poopy, 116, 114 for WEISBR0T. All right, WEISBR0T has to give in. Started off with 6 Tetrises. Eventually has to say, well, I'm here to win the tournament, not to have perfect Tetris streaks. All right, Tetris for WEISBR0T, 184, 185 for Poopy. Neck and neck early on. Game 5. All right, Poopy here with a key tuck or line spin setup and got the line. Also had the J in the window as well, so either one would have worked. But we like the line spin. It's going to be tough here. Square left. Keep that open. Oh my goodness, the blocked. Okay, uncovers and blocks, but okay. Poopy dancing on the knife's edge here. 223. The bar gets over. It looks like Poopy's going to be able to, I think, bring this down. 232 for them. 284 for WEISBR0T. All right, Poopy is uncovered. Open well. Waiting. Blocks, uncovers, chopping, opening. And there it is, finally. Tetris for Poopy 264. So I can unclench. All right, nice little burns here, Poopy, to open up that well. Again, Tetris for WEISBR0T 342, 265 for Poopy. Old hag. Lee gets that bar over, and another one. I felt that in my throat. Another Tetris WEISBR0T. So an adventure for Poopy, but it's working. Oh, nice adjust there for that square overhang to tuck that Z in, and a Tetris. About a 54,000 point lead for WEISBR0T, who gets another Tetris. There's another one, Poopy. And another one. And WEISBR0T burning. Both players burning. Poopy taking doubles now. What does the world come to? Poopy taking doubles? All right, triple for WEISBR0T. So a legitimate drought for these players. This is real drought. This is real big boy drought. Tetris for WEISBR0T 477. 444 Poopy. Okay, lines are tied. WEISBR0T ahead, 56,000. 2.5 Tetrises, essentially. Poopy into 19 at 467. WEISBR0T is in at 525. Another one, WEISBR0T. Poopy gonna uncover, building left, opens, blocks, WEISBR0T Tetrises. Poopy gets a bunch of bars, just not usable for Tetrises though. And there's a skim and a Tetris for Poopy, 556. Okay, tough here for WEISBR0T. Gonna have to do some digging. Poopy Tetrising, gonna cut into this lead a little bit, but Poopy also a bit ahead in lines. All right, so good discipline here for WEISBR0T. Gets the S to the left. All right, WEISBR0T Tetris 632 on 23. Poopy gets a Tetris 629. So that was great. That was really good stacking for WEISBR0T through that. Board starting to climb though. Poopy at 662. WEISBR0T 663. It is so close. All right, there's a triple. Take that. Clean up that board. Poopy 692. Another one, Poopy, is kind of in the lead, but also 6 lines ahead. This is very close. WEISBR0T Tetris 708. There's another Tetris, Poopy 765. There's one, WEISBR0T 742. 3 lines back. Oh, kind of a... Oh, can't get the Buko. What happened with that bar? I think, was that a double flip or a no flip of the bar? And then WEISBR0T was set up for the Buko. And was that set up for a Buko and couldn't get it? Was that Buko legal? I got to see it. But anyway, WEISBR0T is going to top out at 742. And Poopy is good. Moodus, was that Buko legal or not? I can't quite tell. Or is that back wall disqualify it? You weren't watching. Yeah, you don't care. You just like to listen. Poopy, you are good, and you will be moving on. WEISBR0T, you did amazing, crazy. Was that a no flip or a double flip of that bar? And that ended up blocking the whole thing, throwing off the rhythm, and that was it. But it was so close up until that point. Poopy ended up getting a 976 through 29. So nearly a max out. Poopy has won 2 matches in a Dasters for the first time. It was a very bad delayed burn. Yeah, I thought you had that. I was wondering what you were going to do there, because I think you didn't want to take the triple and just knock the whole thing back down again. But yeah, sometimes you can get too creative. You're pretty tough for a 1.1 player, Vice. Yeah, really. I mean, WEISBR0T, are you 1.1? You don't have a 1.2? WEISBR0T probably doesn't play enough. That's wild. 1.13. Buko doesn't work there. Yeah, I think that T piece kind of disqualifies it. You need that. You need a row open over there. I mean, a column open over there. But it looked like a Buko. Vice is the highest fair 19 in last time. Yeah, very consistent WEISBR0T, Like that is not 1.1. Nothing wrong with being 1.1. Everything good about being 1.1, but that seems like 1.2 solidly kind of play. So anyway, GG's players, you all did great. I know WEISBR0T, you wanted to move on, but it is going to be Poopy moving. So let's see, 3-2 decider, monthly Tetris. Vandy is going to go and try to sleep. Probably won't be able to. Be thinking about that mold man coming in. All right, thanks, WEISBR0T. All right, well, Poopy, you got a date with Blue Scooty here, so we'll see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and thank everybody who supported the stream. Thanks to everybody on this slide for supporting the stream. Here, let's let that scroll by again, just so everybody gets their proper thanks. Yes, thank you everybody who supported the stream. Appreciate that. Thank you. Here, let's let it scroll by one more time. All right, thanks everybody. Prizes still stuck on 2,600. That's okay. I don't expect anyone to, we're pretty high already. We haven't even hit the round of 32 yet. So we're doing pretty well. All right, and then thanks to our patrons, patreon.com/monthly Tetris, Scott Gray, Jane, the Window K9, Tacky, Corporal, Shelby, Troy, Dan, Kim, Rogue, Potato, Cat Kid, Javin T, Jason, Sonny Jr., everybody on the screen, and like 2 or 3 people that are not on the screen as well, but you will be at some point when I get a chance, and already. Isn't that already highest DAS tourney? What, prize pool? What do you mean? I don't know. Is it? Can't be. I mean, CTWC DAS has to be higher. The Germany one this year must be higher. I mean, for our tournaments, it's got to be pretty high. It's a good question. Does it show the prize pools? Where would it? Is there just like a list of prize pools that just shows? But no. But Jonas Cup must have had a large one. Yeah, I mean Jonas Cup was a big prize. It's not. Maybe online. Definitely not. Jonas Cup was 8,000. Having a nice sleep, Vandy, unless you're working. No, I'm going right back to sleep, Poopy. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. So I don't know. I think we have a chance to eclipse Jonas Cup. I think that would be fun. And then they can eclipse us back. And vice versa. Just how we did with CTWC, right? you know, we beat them, they beat us, we beat them, they beat us. So that would be fun. Yeah. Can't wait for Jonas Cup. What's up, Alex T? Get to sleep, bro. What are you doing up? Alex, you didn't even watch. Go to sleep. It is 3 a.m. where you're at. It is 3 a.m. Right, Alex Thatch is hanging out over on YouTube as well. Branches J. Dan V is here. What's up, Dan V? A wonderful morning. Everybody. Chook Chook is here. All right. Well, anyway, thanks. I don't know. I kind of want to keep going, but I can't. I got to get some sleep. Mold Man is coming. And I got to be there because what they're going to do is they're going to pull out the entire AC unit out of the wall. This isn't like a window AC unit. This is like a professional, like one in an apartment. You know what I mean? It's like, it's in the wall with ductwork and all this other stuff. So they're going to pull that whole thing out of the wall and they're going to take it out of the apartment. They're going to clean it. They're going to go in, take it all apart and clean every last bit of it out. And while it's out there, I'm going to inspect the cavity in the wall for mold myself. And if it still smells like mold after they pull the AC unit out, I know that it's in the walls somewhere. They insist that it's not in the walls, but I know it is. But they're going to take out the AC unit, fine. If it's truly in the AC unit, then the mold smell should disappear, right? Anyway, you guys don't care that, man. You don't. I believe it's still in the walls. They don't believe me. Anyway, okay. That's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. YouTube, The Adventures of Mold. I'm sure you guys are Hubix. Thanks for hanging out. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Take care. I will see you guys at 19 UTC, 2 p.m. Texas time. It's going to be the conclusion of Adam versus Leo in Dastmasters. It's the only thing we have going Monday because, Moldman is here and can't really run too much stuff while Moldman is here. All right. Bye, everybody. Take care. Have a great day and life. Love you. Goodbye, YouTube and Twitch. You were invested in that story. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, what's wrong? Alex T, you got to go sleep. You're a growing boy. How old are you now? I listened to an interview with you, Alex T, that happened like in 2021. You and Dog were in somebody's student documentary, and you're talking about like how rolling isn't quite there yet, but it's probably going to take over. And it was like you and Dog, and it was fun. It was like fun to go back in time. You were just a young boy, and now you are a man. Okay, yeah, and you were so young that they couldn't show you on screen, right? So they could show Dog, but they couldn't show you. They just had to have your voice. All right, well, that is it. Good night, everybody. Take care. See you guys tomorrow, and have a beautiful Futures Alex versus Tommy Futures final. When was that? They were in the Futures final together? Hold on. Do you mean Mega Masters? Because they were in the final of that. Let's see. Futures. You're tripping. Alex T was not in Futures. Yeah, but the Tappers, Mega Masters in January. Yeah, stop gaslamping me, bro. All right, when did they play? Let me see when they play. Hold on. Now we're going to the match database. Alex Thatch, Alex T, and then we're gonna find Tommy, MMY. Tommy. Elo Battles, Tetris Friendly, CTM, Futures. Oh, wait, they did play in Futures. It was 3-2. This was January of 2021. Oh, but is this from like the lost... Is this from the lost levels? Like the ones that didn't make it into Liquipedia? This might be ones that are missing results. Yeah, this is the stuff that Anpu has been hounding me about. You know, not hounding. I told him to, but I say, hey, remind me to see if I can find any info about these lost months. That might be one of them. Futures. Yeah, let me go look. Futures results. No, oh yeah, that is the last. There's, yeah, so after that we have results from February 21 and on. We have all the results. January and before, we do not have the results. So basically the first year of Futures, no results are on Liquipedia. But look at that, Poopy with the memory, like you're like an elephant. What happened in that match? Is that online anywhere? Like, who streamed it? I mean, I didn't stream it, right? Do you remember who was streaming it? Was in their VOD somewhere? Can we find this? Peak? Well, it's not going to be on Peak's channel. Peak's got too many VODs going on. Probably deleted. Let me go look on Peak's VODs just for giggles. See if it's there. Peak Eric. Videos. All highlights and uploads. View all no, I want all videos. That's what I want. All videos. And then can I sort? Sort by date. And it doesn't let you sort at all. So you just have to go back in time. 6 years ago, CTL 5 years ago. What is this? Here's blank versus CTL. 5 years ago, CT Das. Yeah, there's no Alex on this page. It's gone. Unless it was done on Monthly Tetris. Yeah. Effing Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is... F you, Twitch. But of course, you do have to keep a Division 2 match, you know. Or your WPL qual from 5 years ago. You got to keep that. Can't keep Alex T versus Tommy Futures Finals. All right. That's enough. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta get to sleep. Goodbye. Anyone possibly? No one's playing Tetris right now, right? Classic Tetris 24/7. Scrabble is going. Hungry? What is hungry? Who is the Grayskull? I don't have to rate anybody. Just go. Everybody can just go away. You can just go to sleep. Police Chase Network. You can go to Police Chase Network. It's apparently a thing. I might have to follow this. What is that? Anyway, all right, guys. Classic Net Tetris needs to take down that channel. I mean, it's a good idea. It's good to try it. I don't know. Is it ever going to catch on? It's got Jonas Cup on it. That's cool. That's fine. But like nobody's on it. Is it making money? It's got one subscription. Has one subscriber. And so I don't know. Powered by Polycon. I thought about having something like that with a bunch of weird... No, they created it. No, that's their channel. They're doing that to, like, you know, try to maximize revenue. So they get that one subscriber every month, so that's good. Maybe they get some ad revenue. I don't know. But, but it's fine. You gotta try shit. You gotta try shit, Moodoos. You know, try stuff. It's fine. You know, it was a good idea. I thought about something like that too. I like these always on channels. And who knows, it might take off. I don't know who's going to sit around. I guess they're thinking people are going to sit around and watch old events together. But it never really has more than like 2 or 3 people in there, which I guess is okay. But it's not really. I mean, there are a lot of like Mexican Runner, you know, Speed Runner has 28 people watching reruns right now. So, you know, and that's one guy. Bob Ross has 893 people watching Bob Ross, which is an always on channel. You know, I like some always on channels. Mystery Science Theater 3000. Honestly, though, every time I look at that 24/7 channel, I feel like it's got the same... Like, I only see one of the same, like, 5 or 6 tournaments, like, over and over again. One of which is that Montreal one. I always see that. So, yeah, I don't know how many... I don't know. It's just... Maybe it's just random on my part or something, but... All right. Okay, bye. I'm closing the stream now. Have a good night. Take care.